Hello guys and welcome to my channel. Magkakaroon na naman po tayo ng bagong reaction video sa isang Japanese girl na gustong gusto niya sa Pilipinas.
Hey! Again!
Kailangan ko muna
Again!
mag-teleport. Now let's start watching.
It's me, Sam Japan! It's Mana! Today's video is not usual video because I'm so angry. I went to the Philippines over 6 times. I got so many experience. But after I go back to Japan, I feel like I should not go back to the Philippines anymore. Every time I go to the Philippines, I feel like so many feelings. So today I'm gonna talk about 5 reasons Japanese people you should not come to the Philippines. Let's go! Before watch this video, please subscribe our channel and follow my Instagram, Manaharo! Let's go! Number 1. Your personality will be changed because Japanese person is very shy. Me too. When we do something, we focus on it and we don't care about other people, right? We only focus on like school, job. Sometimes we don't care about other people. When we do something, we do like so seriously. We don't talk about so much, right? But in the Philippines, it's totally different. The staff is so cheerful, like, "Oh, how are you? What's your name? Where are you from?" Filipino people is very cheerful and so friendly. I was so surprised. Every time I go to the Philippines, I do like, "Hello, how are you? Have a great day." I feel like my personality is changed. When you come back to Japan from the Philippines, friends and family will be surprised because your personality is more cheerful and friendly. So be careful. Also, my mom is very surprised because every time I go back to Japan, she says, "Your personality is changed." I'm so cheerful person. That is one of the reasons you should not come to the Philippines. Number 2, you cannot stand for the Japanese weather. In Japan, we have 4 seasons: spring, summer, autumn, winter. Except summer, Japanese weather is so cold. Sometimes you can see the snowing. When we go to outside, we wear so many clothes, especially winter. But in the Philippines, it's so hot weather all year, even Christmas Day too. When I went to the Philippines on Christmas Day, I had so many clothes from Japan, like heavy coat. I did not use it because it's so hot. I sweat a lot. You should bring like t-shirts, no sleeve, and you should bring towels too because you will be sweat so much. Every time I go back to Japan, I feel like more cold. So I think it's little bit I cannot stand for the Japanese weather. So be careful. I really like summer season. When I in the Philippines, I feel summer season all day. I don't like cold weather so much. So when I go back to Japan, I feel like I don't wanna go back to Japan. One time you got the Philippines weather, you cannot go back to Japan if you really like summer season. This is second reason you should not come to the Philippines. Samui! Number 3, you can get weight easily. In the Philippines, there's so many delicious food. We don't have Jollibees in Japan, but you can find so many Jollibees in the Philippines. Its cost so reasonable. It's so addictive. Also, we don't have night market except festival, right? Filipino food is sweeter than Japanese food. Japanese food is not so strong flavor, but Filipino food is little bit stronger flavor for Japanese. So if you really like Filipino style and Western style, you can get weight easily. In the Philippines, there are so many kind of food, like Filipino food, Western food, Japanese, Korean. Every time I go to the Philippines, I really enjoy eating. I cannot stop eating. It's so fun, but it's so dangerous. Be careful, Japanese people. So many Japanese people really like mango, papaya, bananas, but especially mango. It's expensive food in Japan. In the Philippines, you can buy mangoes cheaper than Japan. Have you watched my previous video which I went to Baguio market? That time I bought 3 mangoes. Its cost so reasonable. That is sad reasons you should not come to the Philippines. Number 4. You cannot go back to Japan. In Japan, everything is so expensive. When we go to restaurant for lunch, one meal is over 1,000 yen. Even you go to McDonald's, it costs over 500 yen. But in the Philippines, if you have 500 yen, you can buy 3 meals at Jollibee. Jollibee is so reasonable price. One meal is 100 peso, and the transportation is expensive. Rent fee, everything is expensive in Japan. Usually in Japan, I save money a lot. But in the Philippines, everything is reasonable price. That's why you cannot go back to Japan. Every time I go back to Japan, I feel like it's so expensive. If I pay this one, I can get 10 Jollibee's menu. Have you watched my previous video which is 1,000 peso challenge at the night market and more? That was so hard to spend 1,000 peso because everything is reasonable. When I spent 1,000 peso at the night market, I bought so many food and I feel so satisfied. When I spent 1,000 peso at the mall, I bought so many souvenirs. You can really enjoy within 1,000 peso. I know it's expensive money, but if you bought that amount of things, it's cost double or third prices in Japan. Number 5, that is last one. You have too much fun in the Philippines. You feel don't wanna go back to Japan because people are nice, food are nice, weather is nice, everything is reasonable price, everything is good for you. You feel like you don't wanna go back to Japan. I'm sure every time I go to the Philippines, I feel like I love Philippines more and more. First time I went to Baguio for language school, I feel like Philippines is so nice country and I got so much fun. And then I went to Manila, I feel like Manila is so nice too. And the third time, I wanna eat more Filipino food. I wanna see more beautiful place in the Philippines. I got sweetheart from Filipino. I'm foreigner in the Philippines, but Filipino is so kind for me too. So I feel like, oh, I wanna stay here. So it's so dangerous. I think Japanese people love Philippines too. Be careful, it's so addictive country. I have never been to Cebu. There are more places I have never been to. So I think I will get more fun in the Philippines. I'm so scary! Japanese people really like rice. There are so many rice menus. You can enjoy eating too. It's not far away from Japan to the Philippines. So you feel like I wanna go back to the Philippines again. That is 5 reasons you should not come to the Philippines because it's so addictive and you got so much fun in the Philippines. That's all! That is my 5 reasons Japanese you should not come to the Philippines. But firstly, I would like to thank you so much to the Philippines and the Filipino because every time I go to the Philippines, you guys so kind for me. Every time I upload the video, you say, I like this video and I really enjoy watching your Filipino video. Thank you so much. Every time I go to the Philippines, I have so much fun. That's why I love Philippines. I hope so many Japanese people come to the Philippines, but be careful. It's so nice place and so much fun. I'm planning to go to the Philippines again. If you have any recommendation place or food, please let me know. Thank you so much always. Salamat po. If you like this video, please subscribe our channel and follow my Instagram. Manamon! See you on the next video. Bye bye! Wow!
い上をがきくけとさしすせそまだ
Sir, Miss Cubeta dito, sir. Sir, pwede ba, sir, pasis? Pasis, sir, pasis.
Nandun mo sa gilid sir.
Sir, pasok ka na, sir.
Love it!